Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It has been a long time since I've recorded a video, so thank you for watching this. I'm going to give you a social update this time. There's been a long gap since I've recorded anything, and so you'll learn a little bit about why, and I'm also going to give those of you who've been asking me where I am and why I'm no longer hanging around the usual places you see me, you'll understand from this video. So go ahead and stay with me. If you want to like and subscribe to the channel, you're welcome to, but this is really more of a social update. So let's jump in and I'll give you the updates. First off, as I mentioned, I have left Canada. So I now have moved to Dubai, which is really exciting. Candidly, it was a really, really big move. This was not something small. I have immigrated before, but this was no joke. It's not trivial to move, and I'm no spring chicken anymore. So it was a really fun ride taking on doing an immigration again. And the good news is I have joined an amazing organization, a company here that is part of the fabric of the entire country and of the city of Dubai and the Emirate of Dubai. So I have joined the Emirates Group, and I'm thrilled to tell you that I'm heading up the entire architecture practice. So as head of enterprise architecture for the Emirates Group, headquartered in Dubai, and that is now where I am based. So that's the news. I think candidly, I didn't really know much about Dubai, to be honest. I'd heard a lot about it from friends, but I didn't have any first-hand exposure. I had never been here, and I had not actually flown the airline. So I'd had a lot of good reports and heard many good things, but to be totally candid with you, I had not flown the airline either. So when we first started exploring if we were able to work together and what would be possible, I was very excited when I got a chance to fly Emirates Air. And when I landed in Dubai and got to see what Dubai is actually about, quite unexpected what I found here. So if you want to learn a little bit more about Emirates, stay till the end and just listen to the video till the end. I will tell you a few facts and figures that are absolutely outstanding. That being said, I think it's important to point out I've moved my whole family here. So my wife and cats have come here, and I've been here now 6 months. It's 6 months almost to the day. So it's super exciting. I'm thrilled to say that I'm having a fantastic time. There's so much in Dubai to see, to do. It is unbelievable, both a lot of modern and amazing things, and then also the history of Dubai. It would be, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention I've spent a lot of time actually in the historical parts of Dubai, not just hanging around on the tall buildings and the fancy brunches and so on. Those are amazing, but the historical side is really, really special. So with that being said, I think to catch up, I've left 6 months ago, and I basically changed everything. It was an opportunity to do a real reset. The opportunity came to me. I looked at it, I assessed it carefully, I did all of my due diligence, and after much reflection and consideration, I opted to take the opportunity to grab the bull by the horns, as they say. So what that looked like was I moved continent, I moved time zone, I moved country, I moved industry, I moved company, I moved from being a vendor organization to a customer organization, and I changed it all. So it was a really steep amount of learning to come to a new culture, a new country, and to learn a new industry. So the first point I will make on that topic is that I forgot how much I enjoy learning. It's actually really enjoyable. I've had to learn a lot about what makes an airline work, what makes an airport work, what makes the food you eat on an airplane, the catering, how do we turn planes around when they land, and what do we got to do to get them back out in the air, etc., etc. So I'm having a wonderful time, and that is basically the update. So you all know I'm joined Emirates, and I'm here 6 months in Dubai. With that being said, I will give you a few minor facts that are really remarkable when I read them. They're small little snippets of information, but about the organization, these are key pieces of the metrics and the attributes of the organization that I've joined, for those of you who are not aware. So I've got a little list here, and I will read from my little list. Firstly, you know, it's a rare opportunity to join successful companies. We all try to work for very successful companies. But every now and again, a successful company comes along and it blows it out the water compared to the industry. And what I mean by that is Emirates, the group, Emirates Airline, is the most profitable airline in the world. And not only that, they're the most profitable aviation group in the world. So we do a lot more than just the aeroplanes that you see in the sky. There's a whole other set of organizations. So we're the most profitable aviation group and airline in the world. And we do about just over 1 million turnarounds. And that's when an aeroplane lands, they have to clean it, refuel it, service it, do whatever they need to, get the next set of passengers on and get it back out and flying. We do about 1 million turnarounds as our group. So we do them all over the world. Not many people know how broadly we're distributed. It's quite remarkable in how many countries and how many airports we operate under our brand name of Donata, which is a sister concern to the Emirates Group, or is involved in the same group. So with that being said, having come from over 25 years of financial services background, this was a really big departure for me. Other than that, I'm really amazed at what Emirates has done, and I'll give you a sense. They started an airline using 2 rented planes in 1985. So they didn't have any airplanes. They rented 2 and said, let's start an airline. And there's a story behind that. It's worth hearing. But be that as it may, they've grown from 2 rented airplanes to 260 plus aircraft that we fly now in 2025. That's our latest numbers. And it's worth about a $60 billion organization. So to say that it's had a successful history is putting it very lightly. This is just an audacious aviation story. It's really a remarkable story. You should look it up. The success, though, of the airline is not just about good management, good governance, amazing planes, knowing how to operate a successful airline and an aviation company. The vision that it takes is one of the things that attracted me to the company. Just the sheer boldness of the vision to say, I want to grow something to be the biggest in the world. The biggest, we use the term wide body jet, which is when you have 2 aisles on an aeroplane as opposed to just 1 aisle. That's called a wide body jet. I'm learning all sorts of new things. To be one of the biggest carriers of wide body jets in the world, that's really impressive. And to be one of the biggest international carriers. We don't really fly regionally, we fly internationally. So that's some of the history. The other thing about this is we call the DXB Dubai Airport home. That's our home base. That's where I spend most of my days attached to that airport. And it is the busiest airport in the world. The busiest airport in the world. I'm getting to work at the busiest airport in the world. It still surprises me when I get to say that. So one of the things that attracted me to this role, to this company, and to this region is not only is the current airport the busiest airport in the world, but the new airport that is being built, which is called the Al Maktoum International Airport. Currently, it's a smaller airport with the flight code DWC. We're going to be transforming that whole area and building the biggest airport in the world, not just the busiest, the biggest. So this is a mammoth task, and it's super exciting to see what it involves and how we're embracing the technologies that are the most modern and cutting edge and leading edge technologies. We're bringing all of those to bear. So that really inspired me, it attracted me. The last thing that I will mention is that the leadership team here have largely been very stable for many years. Now, there's been leadership changes, but the bulk of the people that are here have been here for many years. These leaders have grown an airline from 2 planes to 250 plus planes in their career, in their lifetime, in this company. So it is unbelievable the success that they've achieved. There's no getting around that kind of success. You can have all sorts of things going for you, but success sometimes just takes really hard work and really good people, and that's what they've done here. So that's a little bit about the background of the airline. They run a very interesting model here for those of you familiar with the airline industry. Briefly, we do what's called a hub and spoke model, in that we use Dubai as a hub and we bring people to Dubai, and then they get off the planes and potentially get on other planes to go elsewhere. And now more and more people are actually spending time in Dubai itself. It's becoming a destination that's leading the world. And the number of expats that are coming here is unbelievable. To put it in numbers, it's quite staggering how many people are coming here. And the area itself is attracting all sorts of talent, all sorts of people are coming here. All expatriates coming here because of what has been achieved here. People are not coming here because there's nothing else to do. We're coming here because of how amazing what is available here is. So that's the story. I'm still in the stage where I every now and again have to pinch myself that I'm actually working with this company and working in this region, because had you asked me a year ago if I saw myself in Dubai working for this company, I would have said absolutely not. I hadn't really thought about them. I'd never been to the region. And yet, fast forward 1 year, and here we are. I'm having a great time. This behind me is, in fact, Dubai. This is not a backdrop. That's actually really Dubai out there. So I get to see all sorts of things. The tallest building in the world is here. The deepest pool and scuba diving pool in the world is here. The longest zip line in the world is here. You name it, and there's probably something that's the biggest, the best, or that is the nature of how Dubai approaches things. They really, really give it their all, and they make it something remarkable. That's such a refreshing thing to see, an organization or a country or even a region in a country that absolutely gives 110% at what they do and making things amazing. So that's where I am. That's what I'm doing. That's pretty much everything I wanted to share. If you'd like to get in touch with me, go ahead and message me. I will try and respond. I know a lot of people have been messaging me, but I'm now in a different time zone. So when I get home from work, I've got to start responding to all of the messages I've got and so on. But I promise to try and get to everyone. And feel free to swing by if you're coming to Dubai. Go ahead and fly the airline if you haven't. It's well worth your time. I promise you won't be disappointed. And if you're in Dubai, please connect with me and we'll go for coffee or have something to eat together. I'm looking forward to seeing you all again. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video. I will see you on the next one.